just like a spark that's breaking out.
Blue Protocol, Throne and Liberty, New World. Yeah, we need to talk about these games. We need to talk about Amazon games. There's a lot of talk going on in the community. There's a lot going on with these three games. There's some speculation and some 2 cents that I want to go ahead and throw in here into the mix. And there's a lot of fact here in this video too, but there's also some speculations. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. But anyway, let's get into it. Gamers and game mats, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, I want to talk to y'all about Blue Protocol, Throne and Liberty, and New World. And if you want to stay up to date on all three of these games, like today's video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And especially, remember, I cover the console versions mostly. So, if you want console MMO news, y'all know what to do. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on with these three games. So first and foremost, Throne and Liberty has a delay. It is now being delayed until October 1st, 2024. Roughly just a week. A little more than a week. About a week. About like between 7 and 9 days there. Because I'm not exactly how many days are in September or short. I don't know if it's 30 or 31. I could be off with that. I'm not going to look that up right now. Just it's delayed roughly a week. And, you know, they put out a big PR statement, you know, saying they wanted to gather more fan feedback and yada, yada, yada. Keep in mind the New World beta, when that was supposed to come out before the closed beta, that was also delayed, you know, around the Throne and Liberty beta and stuff like that. And now, you know, there's stuff with the Blue Protocol. You know, we don't know if it's coming anymore. And anybody see a theme going along here? This starting to sound a little crazy to everyone. Because I think a lot of people are forgetting that these three games all have a little something in common. That y'all keep seeming to forget when you guys make these assumptions. Everybody's worried that Blue Protocol is going to be canceled and everything. Now, this is the internet. This is YouTube, baby. If I'm wrong, you know what you guys can do? Y'all can come back to this video like the smartasses that y'all are, like you always do, and say, oh, well, if that aged well, or Tanek, you're a dummy, and da-da-da. You know, the same typical thing. This is the internet. Y'all know what to do. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and throw my 2 cents out there. So, Throne and Liberty has had a magical delay for about a week, where they need more time to adjust some fan feedback from the beta. That open beta, you know, that felt pretty much like a full complete game with a cash shop in it and everything. Yeah, that beta. Because, you know, game development, you can make big strides like that in a week. There's a lot you can do in a week, you know, because that's how game development works. But no, let me ask y'all something about Throne and Liberty, Blue Protocol, and New World. What do these three games have in common? Anybody remember? Or we all forget? They are all published by Amazon Games. Meaning they want audience, they want revenue, they want players on all three of these titles. It's already hard enough that they're trying to manage two MMOs with very close release dates on all the same platforms, doing cross-play and cross-progression in the same year. Now, when I was first told that Blue Protocol was going to be coming in 2024, and you guys will remember the video that I made on it, I said, I don't see that happening. But I said, you know what, we'll cover it anyway, we'll keep our eyes open and stuff like that. For one, they made the announcement and they were just too quiet. And, you know, I always assumed Blue Protocol was going to be a bit later, and I've said that. I've been sketchy about Throne and Liberty. I didn't even think Throne and Liberty was going to come out this year, but they surprised me. And then not to mention, we got a surprise announcement in the summer that New World is not only getting pretty much a revamp, but it's also coming to console platforms. Now let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever seen Call of Duty release a Modern Warfare, a Black Ops, and an Advanced Warfare all in the same year? Why are those games always spaced out? Because they want them to sell. They don't want to split the player bases. They want an audience focused on each title at a time. Now, if y'all have been paying attention to Throne and Liberty's betas and New World's betas, the dates have been tossed around, flipped back and forth and everything. Why do y'all think that is? It's not about development time. You know why? Because the amount of flip-flopping, and tossing and turning, there's not enough to make any substantial moves in development time in those little gaps. They keep flipping these dates around between like a week, 2 weeks, and stuff like that. Now, if it was stuff that was, like months apart and everything, then yeah, okay, that'd be a bit more understandable. But they are doing flip-flops that are within weeks of each other. Do you know why? Because both of these games have an audience to satisfy in different ways. Throne and Liberty, for one, everyone's been waiting for it forever. New World, their fan base, they're pretty upset with their game right now. They've been waiting for new content, new things to happen and stuff like that. The game's getting a revamp plus an influx of new players thanks to launching on console. So delaying either of these two would be kind of silly on Amazon's behalf. But also the same thing goes with Blue Protocol. And now, so you're probably thinking, Blue Protocol is probably the most hyped out of these three games. Why wouldn't Amazon do that one first? Well, like I told you, the impatience is already there with Throne and Liberty. Not to mention the player base is already kind of disappointed, when it comes to things with New World. Even though I personally think New World is a solid game, but I haven't been playing it as long as veteran players, so I'm not going to speak too much on that. Here's what I personally think. I think between New World and Throne and Liberty, Amazon already has a lot on their plate trying to launch both of these games together. I think Blue Protocol is purposely being kicked into 2025 because it's the biggest hype master of all three. Guys, think about it. Let me ask you a realistic question. If, let's say Amazon pulled it off, Throne and Liberty, New World, and Blue Protocol all launched this October, which one would your focus be on? Blue Protocol would probably steal the show and get the other two games kicked to the curb. Without a doubt. Let's be realistic. It's an anime MMO RPG, something the MMO community has been hungry for a very long time. A lot of bigger MMO content creators, y'all know they have been touting this up for years. Hell, man, Blue Protocol even made Cry come back to YouTube for a few days. So, you know that the hype is there. So yes, the smartest thing for Amazon to do would be to take the beast that Blue Protocol is and stick it in its own separate section. I'm telling y'all, there's a plan here. There's a reason they haven't talked about that game much this year. Because anything about Blue Protocol will probably outshine the hell out of Throne and Liberty, and especially New World. Throne and Liberty, it already had, sketchiness, skepticism, and stuff like that with its original combat announcement. Not to mention, it was already released in another country, and then we had NDA versions of it over here for whatever reason, even though gameplay's already out there. Amazon's made some interesting decisions with that game. New World is treading on thin ice right now until, they release their new update and get themselves out there and reestablish itself. With the kind of water these two games are treading in, Blue Protocol being the new pretty girl on the block, could literally just walk in, kick them both to the curb, and just steal all the players from both games. Now, granted, both games would obviously still have their respective player bases. I'm sure there are people out there who would still play New World over Blue Protocol and Throne and Liberty over Blue Protocol. There are people, that are diehards and dedicated to those both games. But marketing-wise, ask yourself, seriously, look me in the eyes, all right, if I had my webcam on, I'm just saying, and tell me that launching all three of these games here at the end of 2024 would be a wise idea. Like I said, guys, I can't prove it. I'm not Amazon. I'm not Bandai. Okay, I can't say 100% what's going on with Blue Protocol because I personally don't have any idea. But with the way they've been juggling around New World and Throne and Liberty, I'm more inclined to believe that This is more so for marketing, player-based purposes, and protecting the games, letting them get their own time to shine, rather than something actually going truly wrong with Blue Protocol. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.